Hi, Wes Scott from Lifeback Law Firm, and today we're going to talk about how are my assets valued in bankruptcy in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And this is a good blog, in terms of valuing your assets, we have to be careful about this because, of course, people rely on these numbers. They're your representations. Who knows the value of your assets more than you do? But there are things that we use to set values for things. Let's say it's real estate. We look up, Zillow or realestate.com or an appraisal of the property or a realtor's opinion. People don't need to spend money to value their assets as long as they've got a basis for how did you come up with this, right? When we're talking about household goods and furnishings, used furniture, used clothing, used household items, these are things that are sold in the condition they're in, used by a merchant, who deals in goods of this kind, right? Like a pawn shop or something along those lines. And of course, small items like clothing often get sold where? At a garage sale, at a used clothing store. These are, modest values, right? But what we don't do is we don't value a vintage vehicle based on garage sale value because you don't sell a vintage vehicle on a garage sale. This is a lot of it's common sense, you value a vintage vehicle where they sell vintage vehicles. What do they get for them? What is this model? What does this make? That kind of thing. When the time is right, when you are ready to get your life back, reach out to Lifeback Law Firm. You're going to be so thankful you did.